The Corsair Void has been one of the best cheap wireless headsets on the market. Solid build, comfortable, decent enough sound, and a microphone, but the mic quality has never been all that good. Now we have an update to the Corsair Void with the Pro version, and unfortunately from what I'm told, it's no longer cheap. It isn't out at the time of making this review, but the recommended retail price is putting it against some tough competition, and that means there are features that should have been changed and some added too. For example, the microphone arm has been made better, but it's still big, in the way, and can't be hidden. It's flexible rubber now rather than the stiff arm on the previous version, but it's not flexible enough to give me the position that I want for the best sound either. Regarding the quality of the mic, here is some quick testing for you. What you're listening to right now is actually the mic from the previous version. The sound isn't the best, but really the biggest issue is the volume level. Even at 100% volume like right now, it's not loud enough. And it's not an adjustable arm, so it stays in front of your mouth, which means you'll get a lot of mouth sounds along with pops and clicks. Also pay attention to the background noise. This is now the new version and the mic is still not loud enough. I hope they had something in the software to help boost it someday. Sound-wise, it's very similar to the old one, and even with an adjustable arm, it's still picking up on pops and clicks. I cannot find a good position for it. Again, listen for the background noise, it does seem a bit better now. It's actually a lot better. Zooming in, I can't see any sound at all, so it's probably only activating when I speak. They included this shield too, which just goes over the mic like this. This is what it sounds like with the shield, so it's meant to prevent some of the pops and clicks and mouse sounds, but I don't think it's that effective. So overall, the microphone is okay, but really needs a boost. Check the description for the fix for that, and I hope someday we can hide it while it's not in use like on other headsets. For the sound quality of the headphones, it has been changed, but it seems like they're using the same 50mm drivers. It's an entertainment headset, so I really enjoyed the bassy sound of the early versions. This new one seems to be more focused on the highs and mids. Apparently it's meant to help distinguish footsteps in games better, but I don't think that's a big enough reason to alter the sound that much. Personal opinion, of course. I've recorded each using a microphone. Obviously it's not exactly how they sound, but it should give you an idea. Definitely a lot more bass in the original. Many people would argue that is better, but I love bass, so not me. The design is fairly solid, with good quality plastics, and there's metal in the headband. Soft cushioning on the headband and pads, which have a mesh for durability and keeping cool. The Void series has always been comfortable with hours of use, even with glasses on. The ear cups are about 5cm wide, but there is room just inside underneath to help them sit on your ears better. And in there it seems like about 7.5cm, and about 2cm deep. They can tilt and also rotate, so you can place them on your shoulders, and they should adapt to your ear. The headband isn't tight, it's a loose fit, which is good, but they might fall off if you put your head down. Not a big issue when gaming though. Speaking of gaming, one of the problems with wireless is the delay, but you probably wouldn't notice a delay in game. So for that I do a wrapping test, because in wrap, timing is extremely important. The top waveform is the Void. The other is through a mixer. The waveforms are different, but you can see as I go through this, the main sections line up pretty well. I wasn't trying super hard to get the timing exact, but it's almost right on anyway. So as far as I can tell, these don't have a delay. They should work well in gaming, even in first-person shooters like Quake. For the bleed, here's a test while wearing them and holding them in front of the microphone. And by this test we can see it's fairly well controlled. The charging cable is 2 meters long, and of course you can just plug the wireless adapter in, which is meant to give you up to 40 feet of range, but as always it doesn't work that well through walls. They weigh about 375 grams, and they didn't feel heavy to me. The software allows you to change the volume and also side tone. Side tone is when you can hear yourself speaking. You also have a Dolby Surround option, which can be quite good depending on what you want. I wouldn't say there's a real advantage to it though. In lighting effects, there's static, blink, rainbow and more, and you can select the colors and speed you want. And then there's the EQ. You could probably get them to sound like the previous versions through this, but sound is a personal thing, so I'll leave that up to you. It doesn't say how much battery is left, but it seems to last all day. It's meant to be up to 16 hours, so you can use it all day and then recharge overnight. In conclusion, the Void used to be a great cheap wireless headset. Now it might be fairly expensive, which would make it a good headset but not great. I can't really comment on pricing too much, because that will change over time. So I'll just say that it's still a good option to consider, but as always, check the prices of others and see which is best for you. I think the very low latency and comfort are two of its best points. I'd just like to see them work on the microphone more in future versions, but the same is true for most headset makers. Hope that helps. Big thanks to Corsair for sending this out for review, and if you'd like to help support the channel, I'll leave the usual links in the description. Subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.